August, Pennsylvania cooking. So the holidays are over. Time to get back to regular eating. I've been eating a lot of salads and fruit just because I'm tired of all the heavy stuff. But hey, that's partly what the holidays are all about. But today is, well, it's an experiment. I can't find a recipe for exactly what I have and want to make, so it's going to be one of those I'm going to put together and we're going to see how it comes out. And I'm just going to take you along with me. I do this a lot. Sometimes it's a success, sometimes it's not. Usually it is. But basically I want to do a broccoli casserole. And I have cauliflower that I'm going to put with it. That's going to basically be my rice. And then I'm going to add sausage. So, and casseroles are the unsung heroes of dinner. I don't care who you are. There are people that wrinkle their noses at casseroles. I love them. They're one pot dinners, you know, one dish dinners that, you know, really help out, especially if you've got limited time. And it's a nice merriment of flavors. So I think they get a bad rap. We'll see how this comes out because I'm not, and that's the other thing. All the recipes always call for cans of cream of chicken soup or cream of mushroom soup or whatever. You guys know I don't do the canned soups. I don't like all the sodium and stuff, so I do all my own. So this is going to be my concoction. I won't bet it's going to be pretty good, but we'll find out. Before I get started though, and I show you what goes into this, I wanted to say thank you to Blind Views. Blind Views sent me this. She looks way better than I do, so I want to thank you for that. Sent me this here over Christmas, and I want to thank him very much. If you don't know Blind Views and aren't familiar with his channel, he has a live every Thursday night. He's a fantastic artist, also has a musical background. He runs his own commentary, and he's just fun to be around and to interact with, and just a really talented, smart, funny guy. And he's also another Pennsylvania channel. He's only about an hour south of me, so I love supporting another Pennsylvania channel. And BV Blind Views has supported me for a long time. So I'm just so dang honored to have one of his pieces of artwork, an original, and I want to say thank you for that. So let's get on to the good stuff of cooking. While I'm at it, since I was speaking of Blind Views, I haven't shown these off for a while, but my sticker boards, my sticker sheets I should say, Texas Viking, Papa Texas, Far Side of the Rails, New Level Auto, Great American Survival. And the reason I'm showing you this is because Blind Views was on one of the first sheets. Drive Shaft Drew, Ghost Mud Logs, Wyatt One Able, A1 Auto, Sheriff Sasquatch, Red Gone to Gray, WKZZR Productions, the Bobcat Guy, Channel 33 with Spongy, Chaos Garage, Keith TV. My Canadian buddies sent me that. And that's the one I was really working on showing you. Blind Views. That's his channel. So you know what you're looking for. And Big Dog Leather and Darren Sharon, Plumpy E, and these guys, Hero Fat Roking, Kalen Strain. Oh, then we've got Hiking with Sean and Volgnuts and Tom's Busted Knuckle Garage, Calvin's Corner 72, the YouTube Garage Gang, You Dizzy, Garrett Outdoors, Weekend Review, Grant Hubbard, and I think this was the first sheet. South Main Auto and the Q Creek Mine Miracle, the Wild Yam. Jen has a great channel. Adventures with Bash, Farm Boy 30117, Midwest Motor Rider, motorcycle vlogger, me. MBYR31. Matt's channel is on hiatus. He's taking a break right now, but there's still good stuff to go see. Another Calvin's Corner 72. Badgertronics. My disgruntled one. Little Doggy. One Wild Camaro SS. One of the guys along with my disgruntled one that got me started in all this YouTube mess. And the Plow Guys. I haven't gone over them in a long time, so just thought that'd be a little fun, and especially since I wanted to show you the sticker from Blind Views, and now you'll see what you're looking for, and check him out. He follows a lot of the RV camping crowd as well, which is a pretty interesting community. Mike and I have a camper. We have it parked up in New York State, actually on my mom's property, because that's where we use it the most. We go up there and I camp and Dutch oven cook up there. So, I mean, we did go to a couple campgrounds and stuff like that, but we like boondocking a lot if we're going to do that stuff, and so it's up there, and that's where I go when I'm not here usually, and it works out really well. And the view is gorgeous. If I think about it, I'll insert it here, what the view from my camper looks like up there. Alright, back to cooking. I'll get there. Okay, so I don't totally know everything that's going into it yet, but the basis is going to be my fresh sausage and my broccoli and cauliflower, and I'm going to cut them up small. Basically, I'm not going to say I'm going to rice the cauliflower, but I'm going to make it really small like that, because it's going to act like the rice that would go with a broccoli casserole. And cheese and some milk, probably a little flour, and whatever seasonings I decide to add in there, which I'll figure out as I go. First step of order is I'm going to brown the sausage, and I'm going to do it in a big enough dish that all of it will end up in the oven. So this is a evolutionary process. As I said, I just sort of build as I go, and I decided I wanted to throw some onion in, so we'll get that browning. And while this sausage is browning up, I'm going to then prep the rest of the veggies. I'm probably going to throw some Italian seasoning in and some pepper. I also got to say thank you to my disgruntled one, because I am filming this with my own very brand new camera. Michael got me my own camera for Christmas, so I don't have to borrow his anymore. We were sharing for a long time. So I actually have all my own stuff now. I'm getting the sausage all chopped up nice. This is my little Pampered Chef chop-in mix, I think is what they call it. But it is great for applications like this. No, I'm not a consultant. I just happen to like some of their stuff, and I've got a lot of it from over the years, but some of it really does come in handy, and this is a good tool. So, my sausage and onions are minced up. There's my chopped up broccoli. I didn't use the stems, it's mostly all the flowers, and it's chopped up pretty fine, as you can see. I'm just going to let that get in here and cook a little bit, and then I'm going to add my cauliflower, and then goes in my cauliflower. I'm going to incorporate all this, and then we're going to add the good stuff. Now, if you want to go meatless, just do the broccoli and cauliflower like that. Maybe add a little parm cheese and garlic infused oil, and just roast it in the oven. That is a yummy dish too. And I'm going to add some Italian seasoning. Always good with the sausage. And a little pepper. And I try to use the seasonings as much as possible because, as you know, I do a little salt. I don't use salt unless I have to. I think you can get the flavor that you need most of the time with other herbs and seasonings. So I'm not putting any salt in this. So the next thing I'm going to do is basically make a sauce for it that it's going to bake in. For that size of a dish, I'm going to use 4 cups of milk. And that's just a ballpark, but that's usually about right for something like that. And some flour, and I'm going to mix that together and add then my shredded cheese. And we're going to mix that all in, and then I'm going to put some Panko breadcrumbs on top. So that's looking yummy so far. Your veggies are partially cooked through, and they'll finish cooking through as they're baked. So I have my flour, cheese. It's only a little bit of flour. It's 4 cups of milk and like half a cup of flour. And we're going to add this in, and then we're going to mix this in really well. So it's all incorporated. And in the end here, I'll give what the final amounts are for how this turned out. And I'm just stirring it in good because it'll thicken a little bit as I do that from the heat of the sausage and vegetables and all that good stuff. And there, see, 4 cups did it pretty well with that. And it'll melt a little bit more with the cheese. So then we'll add our breadcrumbs. Across the top. And then I'm going to stick it in the oven so it can finish baking and get that nice crunchy top that we want. I'm putting it in at 375. It's out of the oven, and look how nice the crust got, nice and browned. You know what comes next. So there's how it came out. See the nice crusty parts on top with the panko breadcrumbs. And the sausage, and the cauliflower, and the broccoli. So you know what time it is. It's still a little hot, but we'll see how it tastes. I mentioned it's still a little hot. Get some of the crusted panko crumbs. Oh wow. Oh man, that is good. Combination of the sausage in there. I mean, this would be good without the sausage, but with the sausage, this is really good. And you get the cauliflower, that nice cauliflower background, and the broccoli. It's like the best of broccoli, cauliflower, and sausage world. Oh man, this is good. Okay, so this is a winner. I'll make this again. I did pretty good on my measurement guess, so I'm going to say about 3 pounds of loose fresh sausage, 3 cups of chopped broccoli, 3 cups of chopped cauliflower, small diced onion, probably about a tablespoon of Italian seasoning, teaspoon or so of pepper, let's see, 4 cups of milk, half a cup, 3/4 a cup of flour that was stirred into that, probably about 3 cups of cheese, and it was a Colby Jack mix for the cheese, and then enough breadcrumbs to sprinkle across the top. I'll put the recipe down in the description below. But this is a nice cold weather casserole. And if you're doing the keto diet, or you're doing low carb, no carb, you can substitute almond flour for regular flour. It'll give it a slightly nuttier taste, which is okay with the broccoli and cauliflower. And if you really want to do it right, instead of actually using bought almond flour, take 2 cups of toasted almonds and grind them like I did in my Vitamix for my Linzer cookies, and use that as your flour in this. It'll give it a nice nutty flavor, but that'll also take out any of the carbs from a regular flour. So there you go. That's my experiment, my broccoli, cauliflower sausage casserole. Give it a shot. Like, subscribe, and join me next time here in Helga's Pennsylvania Cooking.